We now return to Let's Play Pharaoh, the Old Kingdom. Egypt rises to unprecedented might, wealth, and glory during the Old Kingdom. Yet even as incredible new monuments rise throughout the Nile Valley, seers make disturbing predictions about the fate of the two lands.
The clear waters of the precious Nile teem with life. Egypt struggles for unity no longer. Countless loyal and unquestioning subjects carry Pharaoh to immortality.
A new Pharaoh, Nebka, has been proclaimed, heralding the beginning of the third dynasty of Egyptian rulers. Nebka has brought great organization and structure to Egypt, ordering that all our realm be divided into districts, or nomes, each governed by a local ruler called a nomarch. Though this system may seem rigid, under his leadership Egypt has grown and prospered, and made many great achievements in art and architecture. Pharaoh wishes to extend the borders of our realm further south into Nubia. He orders that a city be founded at the first cataract of the Nile on the island of Abu, that we may take advantage of the abundant deposits of gemstones, granite, and sandstone to be found there. The growing necropolis of Abjadu demands these materials for the creation of more and more elaborate tombs for the nobility. The capital at Men Nefer too may have need of bricks for the construction of tombs, and Pharaoh Nebka may approve requests for these and other building materials. Pharaoh Nebka has also ordered that one of your peers establish a military post at the Selima Oasis to secure the caravan routes into the African interior. Once it has been established, you may look to the Selima outpost as a source of imported ebony, a highly prized luxury good.
Right. 4,000 people, huge challenge, especially since we are on an island. Temple complexes. It's a new thing, and now we can do jeweling with the gemstones. Okay. And we can quarry stone, which we're going to need. That is all over here. And I think the only way we're going to get it is by putting ferries over here, so I'm going to have to remember to do that. There's hardly any building area over here, but we can squeeze some industry in over here, because this will be a good food supply area. This is going to be... well, we can put a bunch of stuff here, but it's going to be very tight. So I guess my housing blocks obviously have to go over here. I'm going to need 2 of them. If I want to grow to 4,000 people without relying on, and there are alligators out here, crocodiles rather, if I want to do that without relying on a lot of luxury goods that I will have to import, I'm going to need lots and lots of people. Now they sell granite. Copper. Okay, so we don't have access to the other goods anyway. We have no luxury goods. Let's go ahead and see what I can produce. Weaver, jeweler. I mean, jewels I guess count as luxury goods, but I can't... well, no, I can, because they get it out of the rock, right? Yeah. What about these granites and the sandstone? We're going to need both, so I guess I'm going to have to save some room to set that up over there. I do have access to... nope, I don't even have bridges. Bridges, excuse me. So I can't go out that way. It'll have to be something like this. Okay, well, let me think about where I want to put everything, and we'll get started. Okay, so I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do here. I've got one housing block going out that way, I've got a neighbor that will be going out that way, and that'll leave me quite a bit of room to do some other stuff, especially up here. I can put industry itself on the island if I want. Then I can have an offshoot of the road here to ferries that will come over here, and we can do our mining and junk, and if we need it, which we probably will, I can build a farming community over here to do whatever, and then just keep the industry on this shore. So we should have no problem finding space for people. It's just a matter of getting them here and setting everything up before trouble arises. So let's go ahead and do water crossing and get this started. No, stop it. I'm working on it. Okay, and then we need to attach this to the road. I'm going to put a roadblock right there. Okay. So, I could probably get rid of this. This actually does take employees. We don't need it right now. Go ahead and get rid of it. I was just placing it there for future reference. People? Here they come, finally. Okay. Now these things, do they actually need... They might need the guys to come and sort of... You know, these guys, the architects and the police. Not the police, the firehouse. They might need them. Yeah, they're looking for labor. They will work, strangely, but they need labor anyway. Let's go ahead and do... Well, now see, if I'm going to build farms, I'm going to need a workhouse, like, up here. Not necessarily. I could put it further down. Well, let's put the people right here, how about? Put a nice little thing there, with a well. And they will be the gatekeepers who will do this stuff. Okay. So we do have a little bit of people now. Unfortunately, not where I want them to grow. Oh, whatever. You know what? I'm not going to worry about how these develop. That's just silly. I do want this house right here, though, so they can get access to the labor. So what I'm going to do now... Put one of these probably here. That's a big chunk of bad appeal. Over here would be safer, actually. Would also be further away from any potential bazaar. Not necessarily. They'd still have to come up this road, so... Okay, we'll put it right here. And we're going to have to put in a work camp, possibly two. I'll put one right here, though. I could put like a statue for that. Might just be safer to put it down this way, though. I was going to put a little storage yard there. We won't put industry over here, but we'll just do one of those. And then I'm going to lower this way down, and we're going to start doing the farms. So I'll put a grain farm there, there, and there. That'll be a good start. We also have access to chickpeas and lettuce, so we can get a more diversified diet, which will be fun. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's put down a couple chickpeas. And let's see. I might want a road coming in from the other side if I'm going to do it this way. It's going to be a little bit funky. We'll do lettuce. Yeah, I'm going to block myself off that way. And what I could do is I could have the road jump out and jump back in. Although I don't think it'll go No, it'll have to do some strange little loop, but I could make it come back that way, and then I could fit in my 2 farms there, and well, okay, let's do that. Let me put this down first. Put down a couple of those. And they'll come in like so. And what other kinds of farms? Could put in more chickpeas. Could put one there. And then just start another road that would be attached to that one. May as well do it like that. Okay. So those will all work to bring down from here. Now if I attach a road out this way, then they can still bring it in from the other side. I was also going to attach something out this way. Probably going to need a couple of these if I want this to really be maintained. Then we're going to save some area for barley. I mean, I guess I could do all that stuff out here, like the barley and flax, and then put that part of the industry out here. But we've got so much land out here. And then I could always put a little ferry out here to build how many... I could actually probably fit a fair few out there, and that would just be a little bit easier. Might even be more direct. I would need people living out here, though. I could put a little clay industry there, maybe. For right now, though, I think that's probably good. We'll put down the town palace, which is much larger than the previous. Well, if I put it there... On the other hand, if I put it here... Could always put it here. Try to block off some of the bad appeal. That would be interesting, actually. Because otherwise I'm going to have a lot of dead space out here that I will have to fill in with the gardens and junk like that. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to put it right here. 88% unemployed. So I can afford to do a lot more. I'm not going to do that. You know what? I'm going to put you here so that this has access to labor. We've got people living here already. We may as well get started on these farms then. Let's go ahead and do... You know what? Since this is going to take a little bit of time fidgeting with the planning, I'm going to do this off camera. Alright, so I've added what I think will be sufficient, at least starting out. We might have a problem getting labor, although there should be a short enough route to here. I might want to put in more housing, but I definitely want to put in more food, considering what this will bring, which is not enough. So I'm going to go ahead and put in, not chickpeas, I wanted to put in another lettuce farm. So I want to do, let's see, if I do like that and like that, put in another grain farm there, another grain farm there, put in chickpeas, and I think I'm going to have a hard time getting to that otherwise, so let's put in another one, put in lettuce. That'll give me access to that. That'll work. Okay. So let's go ahead and put the roads in. And this is pretty much going to be just a group of farms that are going to loop out like this. But they will all be connected to the central road system. have to put in, yeah, one going like that. And I might actually, I mean, if I'm gonna have these other farms up here, put in grain. Yeah, if I did that, it would actually, I think I'd meant to actually put that here. And that would give me the loop in, but I would not be able to put a road there anyway. Well, you know what, we've got plenty of other places that we can put down farms and stuff, so I'll just go ahead and do that. And that'll work kind of like that. Sure, okay. So if we need more, I can always build over here, kind of where I've saved, or if we need to, we'll do sort of an emergency farming thing. Okay, that only brought it down to 50%. We're gonna need to put in like a water supply. And probably want to put the bazaar down here. Now if I, you know what, let's go ahead and just put that pavilion back in, just because it soaks up people. But we can put in a bazaar right there. And that will allow me to put, say, police station and an apothecary here. We'll put that in now. Employees now needed. Great. Sneeze there. Okay, I'm actually... there's no reason to leave that gap there. So I'll go ahead and do that and get rid of you. We should have plenty of access to this area up here. Gonna go ahead and put in some of these. That'll also give me an opportunity. Ta is our patron deity. Let's start with a shrine to him. Why are you people having trouble? There's people right friggin' there. Could build another house here. That way they'd have one at both ends. And that would probably be better, actually, in the long run. Okay, everything is flooded. We have no access to food. We need tons more people. How many more can we get? Okay, we've got enough food now for 4,000 people. So, almost 5,000, so we'll have plenty. And we have access for 100 more people. We're gonna need more housing. I'm gonna go ahead and put one here, just so that they have that, because that's a smart idea, and we should do it. Okay. Well, these guys seem to be alright as far as things are concerned there. We'll just wait for people to move in. 26%. Okay. May as well go ahead and begin with the police station and apothecary, because why not? Just soak up some unemployed. Okay. Probably should get ready for the industry over here. So we'll begin with, I can't make, I'm gonna have to import. Let's go to, let's see, they will buy linen and gems, so let's open up with them. They will buy our bricks. Would they as well? Yeah, they will buy bricks as well. So we should probably do it with these guys. They also want granite and sandstone. Granite and sandstone, not bricks. That's what we're making. So we'll sell linen and gems to them. We can sell our granite and sandstone there. They want bricks and beer, as well as some lettuce. They want some linen, papyrus. Well, we'll go ahead and do this, but what we're going to need is the beer No, not the beer. We're going to need the pottery, which we can get from them. Okay. Go ahead and open those. Let's go ahead and get that started then. We'll need this to begin with. I'm going to need a dock, I think. Crap. Well, I could easily put it here, but it's going to be a very long distance to get to. Could put it here instead. Or here, rather. I'm going to put the ferry there. Let's go ahead and do... Where can that go? Okay, so it can go over here. Or I could just put the... Hopefully the trade ships would come on this side of the island and not over on this one. I mean, putting it over here is very far away from this stuff over here. But since our main exports will probably be over here, I mean, I'd like to find a centralized area, which would be kind of like there-ish, but I don't know. Well, regardless, I'm going to have a little housing area on either side, which is going to be kind of a pain. We'll go ahead and do that. No working dock. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Just give me a minute. Put a dock there, and now we need the road access, which we'll bring out this way. And go like that, and we'll build a roadblock right there. And now I need to lay out where all of these quarries are going to go. It looks like we could easily get some rings going here, which will be really nice and convenient. Probably have to have a couple roads worth of this stuff, though. So if I have a big long road going here, I can build... I guess we'll build the housing right there. As far as you guys are concerned, I could build the housing here, I guess, and then I don't know. Maybe I should put the housing a little bit closer. We don't need a lot of housing, just enough. Okay, I'll put one house there, and I'll put the well here, and we'll put this here, and this here. I'll use this for some industry. Well, I can put like a store yard there, and that'll be a nice dropping off point. So we'll do something like that, and yeah, I can put like jewelers over there, because all I can really do over here is papyrus making shit. Well, I'll have to import the reeds, but I can do these guys out here. It's actually going to be room for quite a lot of these. May as well put them down now. Put a couple weavers. And put in a lot of brewers. And that's not where I want that, damn it. Put brewery. Got a lot of breweries. 18%, we'll just keep going on that. Actually, no. We need to be focusing over here. I do have brickwork, but again, I don't have access to the friggin' clay. Which is ridiculous because we've got access to fertile land everywhere. It's just dumb. Okay, I need to get in on this. So we'll do a granite quarry. I think I want to leave a little room for the road so I can make a loop. Do granite, granite, granite. Kind of wasting space here. could be a lot more efficient. With the road there, it's going to cut off a lot of that. Let's not do that, actually. Instead, just bring it around here. And we'll do some sandstone. I'm going to have so much room for this stuff. We'll well, I'm going to have to bring that road out here. I might actually need just several different types of road networks. Let's see, if I bring the road that way to attach into there, and then if I bring another road, well, let's do some sandstone stuff. See, that's such a waste. Let's actually rotate this so I have a better view. Do that. I know you need the access. That. And we'll go ahead and do a separate road out this way. We'll put a roadblock. Well, we don't actually need the roadblocks so much. I mean, they'll wander all over the fucking place, but if I put the housing in the proper positions, they should have access to all of it, regardless of where they're coming from. So, since they only have so many routes here, I can just put housing right here, and all three roads will eventually hit them. Like, everyone will pass by. Where the problem is actually going to come from this is the architects and firehouses. Those are the ones that are going to get all snagged on everything. So let's do a roadblock here, or maybe I should do a, no, that'll break access to that. We'll have to put a roadblock here as soon as these assholes get out of the way. Oh, come on. There. Okay. So we now have that. That'll be a good start, but what we really need is a distribution storage yard. Couple of them, probably. May as well just put them out here where this stuff is. And then we'll drag them across to the dock. Putting them here would be just as easy, of course. But these would fill up faster on this side. So we'll go ahead and put one there, and put one there, and this one is going to take gems. And this one is going to take granite. And this one is going to take sandstone. Okay, so that's that. How many people? 3%. We should probably build up our people here first. Here's where we need... Okay, they are slowly making people and pulling them out here to wander all the way. See, that's the thing about this, is that they start from the workhouse and go all the way up. So really, building another workhouse out here with another small little... Yeah, we'll do that. Work camp, I should say. Let's put in some roadblocks so they don't go wandering everywhere. Put one there and one there. Okay. Put a work camp out here. And a little farmer's hut house thing out there. We're gonna need a couple more stockyards, and no, we need that on this side. Well, what I can do to just sort of speed things up is put a storage yard out here. And this will accept linen and, well, no, we don't need to accept that. What we need to accept is flax. And then the other one will accept the barley. Right there. And then I'll build a store yard out here, which will accept those finished goods. Though it won't accept all of them, and we will actually have a little bit of a problem if there are any requests. So instead of that, I think I'll have this do flax and barley together. And this will accept pottery and linen. And then we'll have one up here, the storage yard. Let's put it on this side. And this is going to have beer, pottery, linen. Was I accepted? What the hell? Wait a minute. What the hell was I doing? We don't need pottery. It's beer. There, okay. Linen and beer, that's what's being made over here. And over here, we need the pottery, the beer, the linen, and the papyrus. And here we will tell it to get the stuff, and we'll just set it to a 4th. Okay, so in theory it should be pulling all that stuff into that store yard. Okay, so I've spent half an hour just digging around getting my infrastructure in place. Only 23 more people to come, and the gods are angry. I have no festival square. We could put that out here. No, we can't. I don't have room. Put it there. Probably just put it here, to be honest, because there's nothing else going to be out there. So we'll put it right here. And people coming into town, we'll do that. Okay, so definitely going to have to begin expanding this stuff. Hopefully the harvest will come in. We have some fields not being worked, and that is a big problem, but that'll sort itself out probably by the next year. I hope. So, yeah, the basis is set. What we just really need to focus on. And everyone looks like they're getting their stuff, like their people, except for the store yard for some reason. Probably because it's wandering down this road, so I should probably move this. Yeah, I definitely should move this. And this is the one that was accepting sandstone. Even if we just move it one away. Okay, there. I'll have to put in some more gemstones when we've got the people to do so, which should be shortly here. What I could actually do is set up another housing block and just keep them in the dirt, but that would be bad, because then we'd have this really rich neighborhood and the poor neighborhood, and the poor houses would probably outnumber the rich houses, and that would give us unrest and low prosperity and stuff like that. So I'm not going to do that. let's keep focusing on the one, and then when we need to switch over to the next, we will do so. Anyway, I think rather than going for another mega episode an hour long, I'm just going to end this one here, and we'll finish the episode next time.